I imagine when most people flush the toilet, they don't think much about what happens after. However, poo might be the way to save the world. Let me tell you. Imagine putting bacteria into a really big and really empty room with an unlimited supply of their favorite food. As you can imagine, bacteria put on weight to save energy for later. That weight is polyhydroxyalkanoids, or PHAs. PHAs are a substance that bacteria make when they are exposed to a lot of the element carbon and very little of pretty much every other element on the periodic table. This process is called fermentation, and it is used to make a polymer, which is PHA. This can be compared to the way that a bear eats a bunch of food and stores fat in the winter. PHAs are an alternate energy source for bacteria. Now, you may be wondering, why does this matter? My answer is that PHAs are going to save the planet. Plastics are one of the worst and best inventions of the last century. It can be found everywhere, our streets, our oceans, and even our foods. While the world is looking for a solution to the plastic problem, no material has ever come close to the convenience and versatility of plastic, until bioplastics, which mimic plastic but are usually made from natural materials. PHAs can be used to make bioplastics, which can break down in 4 years or less, which is 0.4% of the amount of time it takes a traditional plastic to break down. Now, let's compare traditional and PHA plastics. PHA plastics can be hard, just like this plastic container, or they can be soft and flexible, just like this plastic bag, showing that they have a lot of the same qualities as traditional plastics. They can also be engineered to have very specific attributes, like being able to withstand high amounts of heat or to hold a lot of weight. Compared to other plastic alternatives, they are very good for packaging. They also don't absorb very much water, meaning that they're good for food and drink holders. That means that you paper straw haters have a great eco-friendly alternative. Now, since they're so good and can do everything that traditional plastics can do, you may be wondering, why don't we use PHA plastics very much? One of the biggest barriers in using PHA plastics in our everyday lives is how expensive they are to make and sell. However, using waste products as a carbon source during the fermentation process, like poop, are a great way to cut down on costs. Other waste products that can be used are agricultural waste, trash, and even recycled PHA plastics. There's a lot of poop in this world, but PHAs can use that to solve the plastic problem and decrease carbon emissions. Now, next time you use the bathroom, think about how you're saving the world one flush at a time.